For breakfast today, we have bacon, 3 slices, 2 protein waffles, eggs with spinach in there, onion, and a little bit of ketchup, of course, some cheddar cheese, and some sugar-free syrup. And my son is having applesauce. Before we go to the gym, we're gonna have a snack. So we're gonna have an apple, banana for some extra healthy, complex carbs to give us energy for leg day, and also to just to get a little bit of extra more protein. We have some Greek yogurt, 15 grams of protein for 100 calories. So that is our snack before we go to the gym. And of course, you cannot forget an energy drink or pre-workout, 20 milligrams of caffeine from Alani. So. All right, guys, so we're going to be on the treadmill for about 5 minutes, 15% incline, 2.5 miles per hour, and then we're going to work into our leg day. I'm feeling okay. I don't feel like super energized, but I feel decent. Hopefully, once I get the blood pumping and sweating and the entire exercise and Hamstring, we'll feel better. But let's finish this warm up. 5 minutes complete. Okay, guys, so today we're going to do some Barbell RDLs, and then we're going to do a superset with some seated hamstring curls. As you guys know, love supersetting the same muscle, doing one compound movement, and then doing an isolation movement. Really tear up that muscle. So that's what we're gonna do. Going to try to do between 3 to 4 sets, take about a minute break between sets, and then move on to probably another hamstring exercise. If not, definitely a quad exercise or something else. But we want to get at least one quad exercise in on a hamstring focused day. So let's get after it. Since I'm not doing elevated RDLs, I can go a little bit heavier just because I'm not allowed to go as deep as I want to. But if you want to get as deep as you really want to with these, without elevation, it's best to stick your ass out as far as possible. And make sure you bring that bar away from your body as far as possible on the way down so you can, create that lengthening portion of the lift. I'm telling you, I get some really great hamstring activation and of course some glute activation. And as you guys can see, going down very slow, taking our time, not rushing it, really trying to milk those hammies as much as possible. I'm telling you guys right now, after I left the gym today, after doing hamstrings, I definitely got a cramp. I definitely got a cramp in my hamstrings, like my fucking hamstring, my left hamstring to be specific, fucking died out on me, and it was not fun. The shit hurts. Fucking hamstring cramps are the worst fucking type of cramps. It's between that and your quad cramps. But doing this superset together definitely was a great idea. I was able to take care of my hamstrings really quickly, really fast. The only thing that took a kind of a while was the warm up, just because warm-ups for me take about 30 minutes or so, just to make sure I'm warm, my body is warm, my muscles are warm, and I'm not trying to pull anything or anything like that. So, but you guys know I love supersets with the same muscle group. It saves you fuckers time in the gym, which we all love, right? We all love saving time in the gym. So that's what we did today with the hamstrings. And as you guys know, my hamstring development's come a long way. I'm trying to, do the best I can with my hamstrings, but they have came a long way. Fucking train them as hard as I possibly can, and I'm starting to be able to do more volume. I'm starting to do more weight. I'm able to train them a little bit harder than I used to, just because I've been putting in overtime on them, because usually my hamstrings shit out on me pretty quickly. But since I've been killing them and progressive overloading, my hamstring load has definitely increased, which is a good thing because this is a weak point in my body. So guys, if you have a weak point, I know it's scary. I know it's like I don't want to train it because this is my weak point. And then I know it might hurt or it might suck to train because you're not strong in that area right away. But over time, once you start training that muscle over and over again, your volume will go up, your intensity go up, and your gains go up in that muscle. So then you can train that muscle more effectively and more confidently because you're seeing the progress. A lot of times, your weak muscles aren't necessarily always because it's just genetic. It's just you just don't train that muscle at all. So if you don't train the muscle at all, of course it's gonna be a smaller, weaker muscle compared to, the more dominant muscles that you train. Like for me, my quads, or for me, my triceps, my biceps are the weak point. So if you actually fucking kill them and train them, you never know what genetics might play a role in. You might actually have good genetics to have, nice hamstrings, nice pecs, and nice whatever that you think is your weak point. It's just you haven't trained it enough. Because when I was playing sports, my quads have always been dominant. My quads have always been big, always been strong. But I didn't know I had to train my hamstrings, right? I didn't understand that. So I would get a lot of hamstring pulls and cramps in my hamstrings because my quads are overly developed, overly dominant on my legs. So my hamstrings were kind of lagging behind, which causes injuries, which causes pulls. So if I had known that at a younger age to train my hamstrings, I would have been training my hamstrings a long time ago. But, neither here nor there. If you're a kid or somebody, who has imbalance in your muscle groups, your adjacent muscles, make sure you're training them. You should be training your weaker muscles more than your more dominant muscles, because it makes no sense to continuously train the most dominant muscle the most when it's already overdeveloped and already, pretty good. That's why when I do quads, I'm not doing a lot of volume of quads because I don't need to, right? But for my hamstrings, that's why my quality and my quantity of volume is increasing because of the progressive overload. So I definitely train my hamstrings harder than my quads, but that's how you should do it anyway, right? Yeah, man, these things are starting to kill me, as you guys can see from my face. I'm going slow and controlled all the way up. Now I'm just trying to get these reps out because it hurts so bad. It gets to a point like that you kind of you're in so much pain, all right, let's get these reps out the way. I'm doing right now. But yeah, hamstrings on fire. And here we go. Last set. As you guys can see from the side angle, sticking my ass out as far as possible, bringing the bar away from my body at the bottom. If I could do anything differently, I would just sit down a little bit longer at the bottom right there and kind of hold that stretch. But otherwise, my form was pretty damn good. I can't complain. My hamstrings are on fire. And yeah, I like this little fucking personal training room. It's a little bit more private. I can, film more in peace with less people looking at me. There's, a lot of exercise equipment in there that I can utilize that isn't an issue. Of course, there's way more options out, on the floor. But if I come in this little back room, film, talk, all that stuff more comfortably, that is a good idea for me because if you're an influencer, you do get stares, you do get eyes on you sometimes, and people do judge, which I don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? I know this is for a positive thing, but, sometimes it's more peaceful to train in peace, alone, in the quiet, because it's fucking hectic to train in a busy-ass fucking gym. My gym does get busy occasionally, especially around nighttime, when I have to go sometimes when I get off work late, but usually in the morning, it's pretty cool. I know the people in the morning look better. The people at night, and they're very cool, very nice, and they know why I film, and they always ask me questions. But neither here nor there. I'm just happy that my gym allows me to film because a lot of gyms don't allow you to film. So that's why I just love my gym so much. But here we go, our last set of our hamstring curls, and goddamn, these motherfuckers burning. So we're trying to go all the way completely to failure. Really tax out our hamstring because this is the last hamstring exercise we're doing today. This is the only hamstring exercise we're doing today. And this shit fucking burns. Let's see how many reps we have left. 1, 2, it's starting to get to me now. 3, look at my face. 4, guys, it looks like it's easy, but it's fucking not. It fucking hurts. I'm literally forcing myself. And 1 more rep, and we're done.
All right, guys, for our quad exercise, there's some quad exercises. Keep it short, sweet, and easy. Going to go 4 sets, and then 45-second breaks in between. Really kill them and let them out real quickly. Then we'll probably do a couple more exercises. We're done with our hamstrings, most likely. We'll maybe get some calves in. Maybe some adductors. Abductors, maybe? We'll see.
This is always my go-to when I need a quickie quad exercise, just because it's so easy to get into, easy to set up, and easy to do. Doesn't take that much time or effort to warm up with. Doesn't kill my joints at all, and as you guys know, it gives you a fucking gnarly ass burn, especially if you push your seat back a bit to allow the lengthening portion of the lift to really take over. I love this exercise so much. There's nothing that gives me a better quad pump than quad extensions. And as you guys can see, going up and then try to go down slow to really pump up those fucking quads, man. Really trying to kill them. Because it's the only quad exercise we're doing today. And here's our second set. Same mechanics. Going down slow, going up. Guys, this is a great opener all around for your quads if you're on your quad day. So if you're trying to, get your quads really, really toasted and really, really warm and get that blood pumping your quads really, really, really quickly, quad extension is a good opener. It's also a good finisher too. You can do, lighter weight. You don't need to do a lot of heavy ass quad fucking extensions at all. I don't really understand how people do that. Like, you should be shooting for 12 plus reps. You do quad extensions. I see people try to max out the stack, and I'm just like, dude, that doesn't agree with your knees. Why are you doing that? You're gonna fucking hurt yourself. So no, it's not necessary to fucking max out the stack on most machines. I know a lot of people think it's cool and stuff like that, but 9 times out of 10, when people stack or max out the stack machines, the form is shit. The form is horrible, and they're not even getting a great stimulus or growth at all. You know what I'm saying? They just are fucking trying to ego lift and show out. And that's not gonna really help you gain muscle. It's gonna put your ass in the hospital or, a surgery fucking center where you have to repair a muscle or something like that. So keep the machines moderate to light and focus on the amount of reps, not the amount of fucking weight. Keep the heavier shit for the compound movements, you fucking animals. But man, as you can see from the side profile, this shit is definitely killing me. And I'm trying to get like at least 20 fucking reps each time. And here we go. I believe this is our last set. And I'm only having 45 seconds of rest. Really fucking, made it even more challenging. This shit fucking hurt, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, as you guys, look at my face. Look at my face. This is how your face should look when you are training. You should feel discomfort. You should feel pain. And if I sound like I'm whispering, it's just because my son's asleep and I'm not trying to wake him up. And if he's awake, you might hear him, talk in the background. So that's why the reason I'm talking the way that I'm talking. But guys, just to close in on the motherfucking quads. Quads are getting, pretty pumped up right now. And I am enjoying the training a lot. For some reason, I get like a fucking calf pump too when I do these. I don't know why. I get a calf pump too when I'm doing like motherfucking leg press too for some reason, and hack squat. But yeah, this is the last couple reps, and we're gonna move on with the workout today.
All right, guys. Last thing, standing calf raises because we just don't train our calves enough, do we? And okay, I've done these for a while, but this is the adductor and abductor machine. We're gonna do both. 53 sets, finish it up, and then hit the cardio. My quads are pretty aflame and pumped up from those quad extensions, not gonna lie. They fucking burn right now, and my hammies are still a little overcooked too. So, pretty decent day for my entirety of my leg. I didn't really do anything glute specific, but my glutes and my ass is already big enough, you know what I'm saying? So that's not my main point. And, you get a little bit of glutes with your RDLs anyway, so not a big a deal. And also too, I did enough fucking squats earlier this week anyway for my glutes. So let's finish up with these, and then, like I said, cardio.
I finally did not skip our calves for once. As you guys can see, it started off pretty heavy, going down slow, getting a great stretch of our calves, trying to get 3 sets of these. I'm not going to show you guys the entire thing because watching calves is pretty boring. It's not very exciting. So I'll just show you guys the first set of this adductors and abductors just to be on the safe side, just to save time, and so you guys don't be bored. But same mechanics, really trying to go all the way completely to failure. And here we go. These adductors, man, these motherfuckers burn. I haven't done these in quite a while, so my shit definitely got fucking sore after just one set. But I really get great abductor work when I'm doing my leg pressing because I go so deep. So that was pretty easy to do. But my adductors definitely burned. And like I said, these weren't too bad. It's because I'm used to getting that great depth. The hardest thing for both these exercises, and this is for all men most likely, unless you got really small ones, but my fucking nuts were continuously getting crushed and squeezed. So I had to fucking kind of like position my shit so that it wouldn't get crushed and squeezed because it's hard going all the way down, especially with the weight pushing on you and it's kind of squeezing your fucking junk, you know what I'm saying? And that's not fucking fun at all. So yeah, that's the main reason why I don't do these, because I don't want my shit to be squished. I want to have kids still, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of adjust yourself, fellas, when you doing this. So don't be alarmed if you gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? But
All right, guys, pretty damn good leg day. I'm happy with what I accomplished. I've trained super duper hard. No, but I still trained pretty hard. I still was able to get hamstrings, quads, a little bit of glutes, abductors, adductors, and calves. It was a very successful leg day. Just happy with today's results. Going to finish some cardio on the Stairmaster like I usually do on leg day, and then I'm going to get on with our day. But guys, make sure you exercise. You watch my channel, make sure you exercise. I always tell you guys, fucking exercise. Don't be lazy. Don't be complacent. Do the best you can with the time that you're given. Do the best you can with, the energy you have. You can't always go full throttle 100% all the time. You just got to do what you can do and stay consistent. It's not about getting better every single day. It's about staying the course, creating a great habit, and staying consistent. Sadly, I only got time to do about 50 minutes of cardio just because my man needs to be taking my son because he's not feeling very well. He's coughing all out, so I gotta go get him, but at least we got 15 minutes in the day. At least I wanted to do 30, but sometimes life doesn't work the way you want it. It's all right. We be good. 15 minutes.
All right, guys, for dinner, homemade orange chicken with some sauteed spinach and yellow pepper. And also, as you guys see, white rice at the bottom. So I made a homemade ice cream sandwich, chocolate chips and vanilla ice cream.